What's good, motherfuckers? My name is Tony Madness here with another installment of Forgotten Gems where we unearth and highlight music that may have been lost over the course of time but definitely deserves a revisit. I'm here broadcasting from the ozone, lovely Orlando, Florida, where we even get hurricanes in December. You know what it's like. Or maybe you don't. Today's Forgotten Gem is actually, in my opinion, one of the most underrated rap albums of all time. Sticky Fingaz' 2001 release, Black Trash, the Autobiography of Kirk Jones. Hello? Classic. This album released on Universal Records, but I remember lots of talk back then that Sticky was trying to release his album on Aftermath. There was talks with Dr. Dre, but I guess it just never came to fruition. It's kind of crazy to imagine, how this album would have fared had it released on Aftermath rather than Universal and got criminally slept on. Classic. There was also supposed to be an accompanying movie that came with it, but I don't think it got funded, which is sad because I definitely would have watched that. I think a lot of people don't even remember this album. Who? I really don't think Sticky Fingaz needs a historical breakdown being 1/3 of the group Onyx. Slam! You fucking know Onyx. This was when Sticky decided to go solo from Onyx and made a big move with this album. The entire album is a cinematic experience. A movie on wax, if you will. In the same vein as A Prince Among Thieves, which released 2 years before that. I remember like a handful of these joints coming out on mixtapes even way before the album came out. Like K-Slate had a bunch of these on his mixtapes. Like all out of context and shit. And I think he even had What If I Was White but no Eminem version. Like I remember that too. The production on this album is handled by Rockwilder, DJ Scratch, Knots, Self, Buddha, Sean Mello, Damian Elliott, Big D, and Punch Harper, who all participate in creating the flow and feel of this movie of an album. Hello again? The album follows Sticky Fingaz' alter ego and real birth name, Kirk Jones, as he tries to navigate through life being an ex-con and trying to readjust to society, the hood, and the life that he left behind before going in the joint. It's a 100% concept album. Like I said, it's a full-on movie. It shows the ups and downs of somebody with nothing to lose and even trying to fix their life, but don't get too excited for Kirk's rehabilitation because it takes a pretty wild turn like 9 tracks into this shit. Prison has been ready for Kirk's return, let me tell you. His path is a troublesome one, just like a lot of people in this world, and it's masterfully illustrated on this album. The guests on this album were fucking phenomenal. From Raekwon to Eminem, What If He Was White? And even Rod Digger, Redman, Cannabis, his brother X1, rest in peace, and Fredro Starr, of course. Banger. Another surprise guest is Omar Epps, doing the interludes as Kirk Jones' conscience. Shoutouts to Omar Epps, always holding down the culture. This album actually has a lot of social commentary and statements weaved into the songs in a dope fashion. From how poverty affects your life's decisions to trying to right all of your wrongs, and even the obvious differences between being a white person and being a black person, but done in a hilarious manner. With Eminem,
What If He Was White?
I'm guessing it was kind of tough to do videos for this album considering like each song was a piece of a greater story, so I know we got the Get It Up video, which is my kind of shit. If you know me, that's the shit you know I like. Black Trash has multiple standouts and some of the best conceptual songs ever recorded by a rapper in history. With a handful of rah-rah, street banger type joints that still manage to stay on topic. Banger. Generally, rappers try like 1 or 2 concept songs, if even that, and they're more like, cool, nice try, but this is a 20-track album packed with those. Some of my favorites are Money Talks, where Sticky Fingaz speaks from the perspective of money in all forms, and yeah, I know, it's not a new topic or a new concept, but the way he does it is fire though. And Rockwilder's beat just sounds like being robbed on Christmas. Plus Raekwon adding that grittiness on the hook don't hurt nothing. Oh My God has Kirk Jones speaking to God himself after watching his friend die after a botched robbery and car chase. Come on, Kirk Jones. But I think the real shining moment of this album is The State versus Kirk Jones, which is a full-blown trial with prosecutor, defense, the judge, witnesses. It's fucking wild, yo. You got Rod Digger as the judge, Cannabis as the prosecutor, and Redman as the defense attorney, with Lord Superb, Scarred for Life, and I think Guess Who as the witnesses. The beat from Knots adds just the right feeling to some real courtroom drama, with a pretty unsurprising verdict, but fuck it. Yo, it kills me that this album didn't go #1 and get praised as one of the greatest pieces of art in hip-hop history, man. I truly do think this album is that good, but so goes the tale of many a dope artist. I highly recommend you seek this album out and purchase it immediately. I still listen to this album. I still think it holds up to this day. The rhymes, the beats, the concept, still better than the majority of albums out. And I'd put Stick against almost any rapper out there. You remember his verse on Shut 'Em Down remix? Yo, I don't care if Puffy do your remix. Ain't nobody safe. So grab your popcorn, and maybe some candy that you snuck in, and listen to the cinematic masterpiece that is Black Trash, the Autobiography of Kirk Jones. Another forgotten gem. Is definitely worth your time. So hopefully I put you on to something you hadn't previously heard before, or if you're a music head like me, you know what it is. Again, my name is Tony Madness, and come check me out next time when we run that back. Peace. If you got some joints or albums that you think deserved a little bit more light shed on them, just throw them down in the comments, man. I'll definitely check those out. And if you're feeling what I'm doing, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and you can follow me on Instagram at Tony Madness or Twitter at Mr. Madness. And hit your boy with a thumbs up while you're at it. One love.